these are the 6 guys that are auditing the federal government and shutting shit down and revealing all of the different things that the government is sending money to, including 50 million in condoms over to Gaza and diversity, equity, and inclusion programs over in Siberia.
Now we're learning more about Elon Musk's small army to cut the wasteful spending. These young engineers were reportedly handpicked by Elon Musk, and the oldest is just 25 years old, and some of them are reportedly still in college.
These are the guys right here that are going through, kicking ass, taking names, and auditing the federal government.
Love it.
All right, y'all got a good look at them?
Love it.
All right.
You're not playing anymore? Oh.
You said what?
Anymore?
I'm going to play another clip.
Oh, okay.
A more in-depth clip, but I just wanted y'all to get the visual first. Some of them are straight out of high school. Most of them have been interns at Neuralink and all of these high-end companies and all of that. All right? All right. So let me share another clip with y'all real quick.
That's what the real Geek Squad look like. Yeah.
I'm going to share another clip, and here's some more context to what is going on.
We have identified, and our reporting has identified 6 young men. All of our reporting indicates they are between the ages of 19 and 24. They are either recent high school or recent college graduates. High school graduates in at least one case, all with ties to either Musk-owned companies or Peter Thiel-owned companies. So one is a former Palantir intern, another interned at SpaceX, one is a Thiel fellow, another recently completed a summer internship at Neuralink, which of course is also owned by Elon Musk.
All right, so what are they actually doing, and who's paying them for the work?
Well, it's to be candid, a little bit difficult to ascertain exactly what they are doing. What we do know is they are working across several federal agencies, including DOGE, of course, as well as the Office of Personnel Management, which is essentially the HR function for the government, and the General Services Administration, which oversees things like federal buildings, leases, and then technology and IT. So what we do know is that these young men are working at the behest of Musk and his team that he has brought in across these agencies on a number of engineering related tasks.
So, okay, Elon Musk wants anyone, talking about this.
All right, so we're going to stop there. What do y'all think about the young guys that are basically auditing the federal government? Mainly 6 guys that are leading Elon Musk's team of, they saying, roughly about 20 people, that is basically going through auditing and determining who can and who can't continue to access and what programs is being cut. What do y'all think about that?
I love it, dog. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. First of all, just get the show the system about the education program that they had. All right. So if you was confident in putting all that money in that, now we get to come back to you and you see what you got. But we know they went to private school because they've been smarter than everybody all their life. But this is what I like about it so much. It's the youth that's in charge of our future. That's what I like to see. 19 through 24-year-olds who've been smarter than everybody their entire life, actually getting an opportunity to be real leaders in this, in our culture. And they not just doing it through bloodline. They doing it through hard work, brilliance, and intelligence. That's what I love about it. All right. And then they ain't got no allegiance to nobody. They so young, they not tied to none of these entities. Okay. I never worked with the Bush family. So guess what? I don't have to cover this up. I can just tell it how it is. I don't work for the Clintons. I don't know the Clintons. So guess what? I get to show the real. These people are so removed from the old establishment that they got a chance to do the job the right way.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And that's the problem with the old leadership. They always tied to somebody in front of them and behind them. The person who pulled them along, they got to do a favor for their kids on the way up. Now we got 12 strangers in here, and we don't know what they. Huh? Six strangers in here, and we can't get no ties from them. Oh, now we got to do the books the right way. I can't cover up for nobody.
And I'm gonna show their pictures again just for reference.
I love it.
Anybody else can jump in whenever they want.
So what I will say is, while everybody is, upset about DEI and they pissed off and they mad, it ain't no black people up there.
They don't meet
Exactly.
They don't meet
no black. No, wait. It ain't. Wait. We do all this complaining and being mad about stupid shit like DEI when we don't value education. We don't value a higher standard for actually learning beyond what's in the school books. And we have no representation amongst people that could possibly be the wave of the future. We have no representation, but yet we're complaining about being included in something that wasn't even for us anyway. It wasn't. It never directly affected black folks anyway. But we're not complaining about why we aren't included in that. We have no representation and nobody cares because they too busy worried about, oh man, Trump shutting down this, Trump shutting down that. Oh, Black History Month, this black. We need to be focusing on why we have nobody representing us in that group. That's a big deal.
You think so? You think they need a black guy in there?
No, they don't.
No. That's not what I'm saying.
No.
What I'm saying is we don't have anybody in there because we don't value that. We don't value what it takes to get there. We don't value the hard work that it takes to be an engineer. It's very
so what you're saying is that what we should be concerned about is that we're not putting together or we're not grooming our kids to be the best and brightest to earn their representation inside of circles like that.
Exactly.
Got you what you're saying. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, I agree with Slimmy because I've seen workshops, like kids workshops that are like engineering and tech and coding and stuff like that. You see exactly what you saw in the picture.
Yeah,
The white kids, the Asian kids, and the Indian kids.
That's true.
That was accurate. I've never.
No, that's very true. It's very true.
Yeah.
Why
and
you
I know
looking like
places
that,
they have.
Daddy?
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Molly.
You can't see my face. How can you say I'm looking like anything?
I can see through the cracks in your fingers.
It's just like I'm not a victim Olympics person, but when it comes to this, y'all act like black people came from somewhere, and getting in these spaces that would put you in this people with Elon Musk. You can want it as much as you fucking want. Like there's a long way to go to get to this. You can want it as much as you want. Everybody can change. All the black people can push education and la, but the color of your skin, I'm sorry, it means something sometime, somewhere to somebody.
I don't know. I disagree because it's places where they do free coding workshops for kids. Why aren't these black kids' parents taking them?
Do they know about it? Do the black kids' parents know about it?
It's on
They know about everything else.
Are they saying
know
there's free
about
coding? They're like, no, I
everything
don't want my
else.
kid to go that. No.
If you can be on your phone to scroll Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, why don't you know if there are any free workshops in your area for your child?
That's so dumb because they don't fucking advertise.
That's not dumb.
Instagram is advertised everywhere.
As a parent, why does everything have to be advertised to you? Why don't you go and look for opportunities for your children?
You're moving the goalpost. I
answer your question. I don't think that it has anything to do with advertising. I think it has to do with cultural norms. We push our kids into sports.
Yeah,
and it's advertised.
We will spend an egregious amount of money on sports, on getting our kids into football, basketball, not even the sports that matter, like the golf and all of that shit. We will push what we want and we spend money. We can't on one hand say that we some of the biggest consumers and that we'll spend money religiously on anything. while at the same time saying that, well, it's not advertised to us because we have access to everything. And I will tell you, listen, I was looking at, regardless of whether he do it, the guy, the CEO of Red Lobster, that guy is no older than like 20 something, 30 something years old. He had already previously, before he went over to Red Lobster to turn around PF Chang's.
Oh,
He turned around
we was
PF.
talking about him.
He turned around PF Chang's, bro. The dude is smart as fuck, man. He's smart as hell. Real talk. And so, you know, when I see that narrative saying, oh no, bro, telling you, bro, I went to school with some of the most intelligent black guys that I've ever met in my entire life. And they was in private school with me when I was going to private school. And they wind up moving on to be some of the most successful guys that I've ever met in my entire life. They're doing really well today. And they make a lot of money, and they not as visible, but they are very, very successful. Very successful. And so if y'all telling me that he can't happen or is based off of identity, I'm going to tell you that I don't believe that to be true. We just culturally don't accept and we don't promote. All we want our kids to be is fucking rappers. We have them going through drills every day, doing football practice and doing basketball practice and dumb shit that ain't going to add no value into your life. And it's dumb. We push our kids to do something completely different than what we then see represented in those spaces.
That's facts, man.
It's just the truth.
Listen, and with the DEI opportunities they just had, Elon would have knew some of them. So
some of those guys just came out of high school, they in college, and they got internships at, you know, some of these companies.
Yeah, bro. I like inserting the youth. I love the youth. Youth is always the way. Love the youth. Love the youth. Because we got to cut ties with with a lot of this old stuff that we do. It just ain't like the whole education system to me it's ancient. It's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how are we still in classroom desk chalkboard format in 2025 and my grandma was learning the same way?
Well, schools aren't about education.
Yeah,
that's why I say
right.
you gotta.
That's
Schools are about indoctrination.
That's what I'm saying.
No. Let me change that.
This is why I say you gotta go beyond the books.
The schools that we have to use teachers as overglorified babysitters because they can't actually teach. Those are the schools that are about indoctrination. Other schools, when you go to them, when the kids behave and when the parents are participating and they got a standard and the culture is different, they do teach you how to they do teach you how to think. They teach you how to look at things differently. They give you business lessons. You learn how to take notes differently. You learn how to read differently. You learn how to speed read different. It's crazy, man.
It's in 2025, bro. Our classroom shouldn't look like what our grandma sitting.
That's what I'm saying. Just overall.
Let me explain.
It ain't got nothing to do with it. It ain't got nothing to do with it.
They don't look alike. They have dry erase boards, not chalkboards. So
okay,
they have computers in them too. So.
Okay, last Friday I had to be on my. I had to chaperone a trip for the kids, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so we had a meeting the Wednesday before that. I go in the classroom, bro. It's exactly the same setup I used to sit in. But how? When you got the Google, the Facebook Oculus, where I can literally go in and do a fake surgery. I remember one of my problems in school, I was a visual learner. She reading everything. You mean to tell me we can't implement Oculus is the iPhone, what you call it? We can't put that in and have him touching it so his hands on too? Like, bro, the way we learn right now is so stupid and outdated and slow.
I would push back on that. I would say because this happened in our school. They give your fucking kid an iPad and say teach yourself.
That's an iPad.
Nigga, you just said that.
I said an Oculus.
You literally just said that.
I said an Oculus.
You said an iPad and do this and update your. I wasn't even listening to you till you said iPad. And I know I don't want my kid learning on no iPad at nobody's school.
But the iPad can be a tool, but the way they use the iPad now, hey, just go let the operator read it to you since I'm not gonna do my job. It's different, bro. Like we should be, our kids should come to school. It should be a full green screen. A full green screen. And wherever we learn about today, the projector should have us in that environment so we can know exactly what's going on. We talking about caveman. We got the technology to do it. I just bought 2 green screens for $150 a piece. I'm a broke nigga with no budget. Might get them 6 little Abu and Jackie Chong them. Get them to put the money where it's supposed to be and turn these kids up. The Geek Squad.
Oh, this nigga, man.
I put that money in the right place.
Sick leave. I don't want regular leave. I want sick leave now. My head hurts.
Oh my God.
This dude said, Abu, you cannot do that.
Hold on. All right, so hold on. I want to get Carrie and Molly. Well, I want to get Carrie because Molly did get some insight. Carrie, what are your thoughts on this small team that is auditing the federal government?
I think it's dope. I mean, 2K hit on a lot of what I was thinking. So I would kind of just be repeating him, but I think that it would be extremely objective. And one of the things that started to even make me look at younger people doing things that you would normally assume older people to do was when I started going down this road of medicine with doctors for myself, my kids, and my parents. When I started to realize that a lot of, like, my parents' doctors, older doctors. And when I started to realize that the books that I was reading, the information I was learning about, they not only did they not know it, they were bucking against it. That's when I had to take a step back, because at one point in time, if a younger doctor walked in, especially if they were younger than me, I might be like, do you need some more experience under your belt? But these are the people who are more inclined to be open to new information, new technology, new research. They're digging in. They're trying. Maybe they want to prove something, or maybe they just have a genuine interest. I really don't care. So that alone just kind of changed my perspective. So connecting that to this, these guys, to 2K's point, I mean, whether they're trying to impress Elon, whether they're trying to land a position, whether they just are really intrigued, they probably don't even care about a lot of the stuff that we think. They probably really just care about the numbers. And it's not a subjective topic. It's like dig into the numbers. And I'm sure they have parameters. I'm sure that there's guidelines. I'm sure that they have their instruction. And I would even be willing to bet that there's some level of, I don't know if it would be considered like an advisory board or somebody coming behind them. Like, I'm sure that it's not their assessment and then whatever they come up with goes. So I think it's like a dope.
They say they send in on meetings. They're requiring people to send their code. They want to know whether or not people are doing their jobs, all of that shit. They say that they doing whatever, they doing all of that. And they say they're not fucking around either.
And I'm not trying to be funny, because I know I talk about the whole homeschool world a lot, but once I got into this space and started to really see people learn stuff at young ages. You know what I'm saying? People, especially if you're focused on it. So their age doesn't really scare me. So
it's in 2025, the Magic School Bus should be a reality. Think about
the Magic School Bus.
You ain't never watched the Magic School Bus, nigga? Oh
no, man. That's
what was your childhood?
The Magic School Bus.
Man, that's way later, man.
The Magic School Bus. Yeah. You know what the Magic School
Bus? When did the Magic School Bus come out?
Oh my God!
That's like 10 years. That's like 10 years. Like, man, we was in high school.
When did the Magic School Bus come out?
We was in high school at that time.
No, he wasn't.
My mom knew I was special. I used to wake up every morning singing the Magic School Bus.
Oh, this nigga like the Magic School.
Well, listen. Forget all of that. I'm trying to understand what are you saying about it?
Don't forget the Magic School Bus. That's rude.
Yeah, nah, it's real.
Well, I'm trying to understand what the reference point was.
The Magic School Bus, they went different places on this school bus every episode.
Like
We
the
had-
environment. They learned in the environment type shit.
It was a teacher, and she took her class on the Magic School Bus on a field trip every episode.
Okay.
We have the technology to make that happen right now.
Ultimately, there was participation
Got it.
and not just sitting and
Okay,
learning.
we weren't in high school, but it was 1994.
Yeah, I would definitely wasn't in high school in 94.
It's like the Jetsons for high school, basically. But
Okay.
it was a dope educational show. Like it was an educational show that was cool.
I wasn't watching it. I was watching fucking Mighty Max, and
You used to watch Koala Walla World.
nah, I used to watch a lot of what my brothers was watching. I was watching Transformers and fucking Voltron,
Ninja Turtles,
That's when
and
Nickelodeon was
Ninja
popping back
Turtles.
then, bro.
I was watching Ninja Turtles. I was watching
Silverhawks.
yep, all of that shit.
You used to watch
Actually, I was also watching the Power Rangers and shit. Like I was watching all of that.
you ever watch Thundercats?
Yep, I watched Thundercats.
Thundercats. Oh!
He-Man.
Yep, I watched He-Man, G.I. Joe. I've watched I used to watch all of that shit. So
Yeah.
I used to watch fucking Tom and Jerry, everything, bro.
Oh, now one thing I said about Tom and Jerry, they was the original super op.
Yeah.
Yeah, like them niggas on site, no word spoken. I see you, nigga, it's up. They didn't talk for 16 seasons.
No, not all the time, though.
It
Not
was
all the time.
tight with them.
Yeah. I used to watch a lot of shit. I mean, you know, we watched everything that was on TV. I watched The Tick. I used to watch The Tick.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that shit.
Yep, I used to watch it because The Tick came on after Mighty Max in the morning.
I have a good one. Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing Duck.
Yep. Me screwed. We didn't get that where I was. I had to go to my grandma's house to see Darkwing Duck.
Damn, that's
Yep,
wild.
I used to watch all of that shit. So